If you're cruising around the city, you'll likely see small buses operated by Corner Brook Transit. You might think to yourself, that's a little small for a public bus, and you'd be right. The city says a boom in ridership from students and newcomers has meant a need for bigger buses.
Yeah, it's sort of a good problem. Again, for years now, we've seen really meager numbers when it comes to transit. And that in a population where we do have a lot of other user groups like students, say, that could avail of transit or typically do in other centers. But for the last year or so, we've seen a really big increase, really since COVID, of transit use, which is great.
These 15-seat buses will soon be swapped out for 27-seaters. It's going to cost the city about $120,000 more per year, but Parsons says the added capacity will be well worth it. It's been a bumpy road for riders with smaller buses and delays. We actually just spoke to a bus driver here at a bus stop in Corner Brook who told us that some riders had to be left behind because there was no room on the bus. Riders have been asking for bigger buses, but they've also been asking for more routes.
We still have our fixed routes, but we're working on some other projects. So we've just recently completed the accessibility study for transit. We're looking at options, whether or not we can include additional paratransit services in parallel to that system, on demand as well to supplement the fixed route system. So there's a few really cool, interesting solutions in the works.
And Parsons says that's not all. He'd like to one day pilot a project that could see free transit in Corner Brook, cost shared with the province. That's likely a ways away, but he says riders will see bigger buses pulling up to the curb in early December. Alex Kennedy, CBC News, Corner Brook.